everyone, ChickenKeeper here. So unfortunately it turns out that putting a fuel station in quite literally the middle of nowhere wasn't the best idea I've ever had, and due to lack of customers and limited resources on the asteroid, I had to shut down production unfortunately because it just wasn't worth it. So unfortunately I was forced to sell it to a mysterious buyer by the name of Scott. I don't know what he's planning on doing with it. I still hadn't finished that wiring, so let's hope he can do more with it than I managed.
Oh dear, this venture unfortunately failed in the face of market economics. Yes, okay, let's do that again. And let's initiate that turn a little harder and a little sooner. We can't really use too many more struts, otherwise I will be above my part count. You totally called that. Some people are being super, you know, smarmy or whatever, super flashy and claiming that they noticed that I was going to exceed my angle of attack restrictions. No, we have fins down here, you see? We have fins. We don't have any Swedes or Norwegians or Danish, but we definitely have Finns. But anyone that knows what I'm talking about will of course point out that Finland isn't technically part of Scandinavia, even though it's actually lumped in, and quite often there are a lot of people in Finland who actually speak Swedish. Ah, this thing is going great. No, that's more like it. Yeah, I got to be pretty aggressive here with the turn. Okay, in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I think what I'm gonna do here is let the engines shut down, and then the YouTube guy owning a Segway. Wait a second, the guy. Why are you talking about Segways? I'm confused. It's really hard for me to keep track of every single video comment I have, so I'm ditching this and then throttling back up. Oh, look, we've got these things stuck on here. There, now we go. Throttle back up. And now we are set. Oh dear, look at that thing wobble. Yes, no, this is the whole plan, is that we're going to get this, we're going to make this encounter happen more efficiently, betterer. Well, San Francisco was super hot last week, but this week it's been okay. Have I been to JPL or KSP? KSP, or do you mean KSC? I've been to Vandenberg, but I haven't, and I've been to NASA Ames, but I guess JPL, is that NASA Ames? Okay, throttle. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna throttle it like 30% or whatever. So we're making that burn now. There it goes. Unfortunately, the clouds are low resolution because I haven't got enough memory with everything else going on, and I wasn't going to muck around with things. I cannot wait for Unity 5 support. Oh my goodness, that will be a glorious day when it happens. Well, did you know that there is actually in mathematics, or statistics, there's actually the Lake Wobegon effect, where if you ask someone to, to essentially estimate their ability at something, they will tend to say that they are above average, you know, more than average. So people tend to overstate their capabilities. That's close enough. Ditch those. I said, there we go. There's my panels, and they're all flying off into space. So those, in theory, would fall into the atmosphere. Except, of course, that doesn't happen. So now we're going relative to the target. We want to do retrograde relative to the target. And I'm going to kill my velocity. I'm going to come right in close next to this thing. And then we'll get ourselves oriented. We're going to kill our velocity next to it. And then I will go for the docking. And this at this point, this is the point where I realized that I forgot to bring my I forgot to bring the docking maneuver, the docking thing. Everything in space is potentially a ramming device. You're absolutely right. Well-known thing that if you can design an engine to make things go fast, then you have a weapon. And so this is the thing that people forget about, like, these reactionless drives. If you know, people use reactionless drives in science fiction because it's convenient. They don't need to worry about fuel and things like that. But the problem with reactionless drives is as soon as you add one, you essentially have the ability to make a planet cracker by hooking up a, you know, solar panel to your reactionless drive. Generally, not that good an idea. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out what way this is oriented. And then ditch this. Decouple node. So this is my spacecraft now. So hopefully I've got my translation thrusters figured out. There we go. Do I ever think of bearding it up? I had a beard once during a beard growing competition at one of my offices, which I came second in, and it was agony. I was far too itchy. I could not stand having a beard. It was just, like, painful. And then start approaching the target. I think I've got to slow down. Oh, slow down. And I just hit map accidentally. Oh, look! I totally accidentally docked while in map mode. Okay, disable these. This thing is going to wobble around for a second, but eventually catch. Well, you see, so I guess what I'm going to explain is that it's my wedding anniversary this weekend, so you know, what was I thinking was that, you know, perhaps I could arrange a romantic, you know, dinner for myself and my other half, and so that's what this is. It's a nice little. Okay, you know what, Valentina, you gotta go EVA. Where the heck are you? Go on, show us what we've got here. Yeah, this is the latest hot destination for romantic couples. It's a full-service restaurant with the best view in the universe. Sitting and taking the best view. You know, Bill, you're going to go EVA and you're going to sit with Valentina. Not that you've got anything going on. We just need you as the staff to demonstrate this so that the... where the heck is Bill? Oh, he's down there. Okay. Let's enable the light so we can actually see this thing. It's not just a space restaurant. It's a romantic, like, getaway place, right? You see, look at the pink mood lighting. How do you eat with a spacesuit on? Do I really need to explain that to you? I mean, come on, surely such a simple thing as eating inside a spacesuit is not something I have to address. Look, so there's Bill here. I'm just going to have him hang out. Look. Look. See there? See, with the condiments and everything on the table? And yeah, look, we even have a little ice bucket with a bottle of rocket fuel there. I mean, you know, ice, obviously cryogenic rocket fuel. Yeah, I mean, we figured that with all that ethanol that was being shipped up that we could do something special with it. We have a little, you know, umbrella on the top, mood lighting, table. You can actually fit 4 people there if you want to make it a double date as well. So, you know, here we go. Oh, board. There we go. That's the 2 of them. Best view in the galaxy. Is that not great? Don't you agree? Sitting up there, the 2 of them. Ah, yes. Well, this new venue is no doubt to be a huge hit, and I already have a huge waiting list for Valentine's Day. Yes, everyone will be selling their own grandmother so they can eat at Cloud 9. This will be a landmark or a space mark in the culinary industry, I'm sure. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.